Guys, welcome to Audrey's reading area. Don't forget, click that like button, click that share button, then go on over to YouTube, look for Audrey's reading area, and smash that subscribe button. Subscribe for me. Shout out to my grandbabies, Korea, Sanaa, David the Third, and Kaden. I miss you and I love you so much. Mwah. Well, on this fun day Monday, I have another fun and exciting book that I will be reading to you guys. Garfield, the Cat Show. Garfield, the Cat Show. It is a little golden book. It's designed and illustrated by Mike Fentz. Designed and illustrated by Mike Fentz. Created by Jim Davis. Story by Norma Simone. Nice. Let's jump right into this book. Norma the kitten was watching the evening news on television when Garfield rushed in. "It's time for Feed Your Face," said Garfield as he stepped on Norma. "That's my favorite game show." But before Garfield could change the channel, the news reporter announced, "Tomorrow, the 20th annual cat show comes to Wilbert Hall. Cats from all over the country will compete for the title of America's Best Cat." Here's a photo of last year's winner, Algernon LeBeau. Algernon LeBeau. I'm loving it. I could beat that wimp," said Garfield. "No way," replied Norma. "The only title you'll ever win is America's Fattest Cat." "You'll see," said Garfield. "Tomorrow night they'll be showing my face on TV." That night, Garfield began training for the big contest. Lifting these heavy pans of lasagna. He's lifting these. Looks like he's lifting and eating, right? "Lifting these heavy pans of lasagna will give me bulging muscles," said Garfield, tossing the food into his mouth. "Then your muscles will match your stomach," observed Norma. Wow. Next, Garfield practiced his singing. "This will show the judges how talented I am," stated Garfield. "What?" said Norma, who had his paws over his ears like... "Now it's time for my beauty sleep," said Garfield, diving into bed. "Boy, you need lots and lots of that," Norma remarked. "Norma, go play with some fleas," muttered Garfield. They are funny. The next morning, Garfield went down to the cat show. No sooner had he entered Wilbert Hall than a burly security guard scooped him up. "Go back to your alley," said the guard as he tossed Garfield out the door. Garfield looked around. He saw some workmen carrying bags of cat litter into the hall. Carefully, Garfield slipped into one of the bags. It took 2 workmen to drag that bag into the cat show. Uh-oh. The workmen dumped Garfield into the litter box of a Siamese cat. "Ugh! There's a dirty house cat in my cat litter," whined the Siamese. "How'd you like a knot in your tail?" Garfield growled. He's threatening him with a knot in his tail. Garfield hoped to meet some friendlier cats. He was about to introduce himself to the Persian cat when the Persian began to laugh at him. "What's so funny?" Garfield asked. "You are," said the Persian. "Where did you get that ridiculous orange coat? You'd make a nice mop," snapped Garfield. They are snapping on each other, huh? Finally, Garfield spotted the defending champion, Algernon LeBeau, posing in front of a mirror. Posing in front of a mirror. "Relax, Algie, old boy," said Garfield. It doesn't matter how you look. This year, I'm going to win. You like that confidence in him, right? That confidence. Win what? Sniffled Algernon Lebeau. The blimp look-alike contest. He turned and walked proudly away, calling him a blimp. Your mother was a mouser, Garfield called after him. Just then they announced that the judging was about to begin. Time for a real cat to teach these snooty cats a lesson, thought Garfield with a sly grin. Got that sly grin. The Siamese cat was delicately lapping up a bowl of imported French cream. But when she looked away for an instant, a mysterious pour poured foamy cat shampoo into her bowl. When the judges arrived, the surprised Siamese was blowing soap bubbles out of her nose. This is terrible, cried a judge. Show cats must never foam at the mouth. The judges immediately disqualified the Siamese. Uh-oh. The Persian cat was giving his long hair, a few final strokes with a brush when suddenly he was drenched by a bucket of water. The judges were not very impressed. Why, this cat looks just like a wet mop, one said, and immediately they all crossed the Persian off their lists. Wow. Then the judges came to Algernon Lebeau. Algernon struck his snootiest pose. At last, here's a cat who acts like a champion, said one of the judges. We'll see about that, said Garfield, and he let loose a wind-up mouse. Algernon Lebeau took one look at the wind-up mouse and completely lost control. He done lost his mind now over a mouse. Roar, he snarled, scattering the judges as he leapt after the mouse. Go get him, champ, yelled Garfield. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on your blue ribbon. This is hysterical. Soon, all the show cats were chasing the wind-up mouse, and all the owners were chasing the cats. Cat lovers and cat litter spilled all over the floor. The show was one big mess. That night, the TV news reporter told about the catastrophe at the cat show. The City Pound and the Cat Society are now searching for an unidentified fat cat who ruined the 20th annual cat show this afternoon. Anyone who has seen this cat, please call the station. I don't believe it, cried Norma. You actually got your face on TV. Wow. I don't even know what you're talking about. I've never seen that cat before in my life, said Garfield, but he certainly looks like a champion to me. The end. Oh, wow. Wow. The end. Garfield, the cat show. Wow. Thank you guys so much for being here and listening to me read